What's going on, everybody? John Bevilacqua, broker, owner of the Property Shop. Welcome to the Monday Morning Wake Up Call. I'm your host, and I am your guide to your weekly Monday morning real estate marketing tip and strategy. Well, this week, I'm actually going to switch things up a little bit, and I usually focus on marketing, but this week, I've had some agents ask me for more basic information pertaining to processes in real estate, a little bit more technical real estate information. So this week, what I did is I put together for the swipe file the basics of the buying process. So I think this file, whether you've been doing it for a long time and you've never actually spelled out the actual flow chart of how the buying process works, or you're brand new to the business, this flow chart will definitely help in your business. But before we get into it, like I always ask you every week, if you like the content coming off the Property Shop, the Monday Morning Wake Up Call, please subscribe, ring that bell, be the first in line to get my content as it comes out every week. And if you like these videos, please like them. If you don't, let me know so we can make them better, and always leave a comment. All right, guys? So please subscribe. Appreciate it. So anyway, let's get into the circle of shame that I call it, and take a look at this this flow chart here. So basically, I put this together to kind of give you guys just how everything works. I mean, this is something you keep handy at your desk, and or save it somewhere in a file where or I like to give this out to my buyers to say, hey, this is how the actual process works. And really, what I like when I use this with buyers, the cool part about it is the buyer broker agreement is built into the system. So this kind of gives some just kind of visual reinforcement that, like, oh, okay, I guess I'm supposed to sign an agreement with my broker. So this is just kind of another subliminal way that after you've done your buyer presentation and you've displayed value, that softens them up to end up signing the agreement. First, we obviously start with the agency disclosure because we want to get them to start writing on something. Agency is obviously required by New York State, so that's usually a pretty easy document to get them to sign, and then followed up by the buyer broker agreement. So once we've had them signed up, sometimes they come in pre-qual. Depends on where we grab them in the lead process. If they're an online lead, we haven't met them. It's different approach to somebody that was a referral or somebody that's coming out of our COI that already knows, like, and trusts us already. So either way, we want to get that pre-qualified done, possibly before they meet us, or at the meeting we can call a lender and get them pre-qualified while we're sitting there discussing the benefits of working with us. So once we've got that done, then, and we have the pre-qual in place, then it's really kind of determining what they need and what so we're not going out showing them 20 houses that don't make sense with them. Now's the time. That's why I like to have meetings at the office, if possible, if whenever possible, with buyers, because we can really narrow down criteria, can open up a computer and start looking at properties versus meeting them in a home already. But if we have it our way and we're meeting them in the office, then really determining exactly what they want in a home, so they're making sure they don't miss out on the perfect one, and we don't miss out on searching for finding the perfect one for them, and figuring out what their limits are. So depending on where they want to be in payments, let's say they're pre-qualified up to $250, but they only want to spend $225. So then we want to talk about, hey, listen, I might show you some properties that are $260 that we might be able to negotiate with and kind of get a feel for them on where they want to land and what price point you're going to be working in. So once that's kind of set in stone, then we're going to use the computer and the MLS to pick out some homes, maybe even send them some lists after the meeting if they're not ready to go out that day, and ask them to preview, right? Do some drive-bys, maybe eliminate some homes that look good on the computer, and then after they got there, it just wasn't what they thought it would be. Because sometimes photos look a lot better online than they do when you actually get in the house. But and going over closing costs and what's going to actually cost, what their monthly payment's going to be, factoring in utility costs, taxes, trash removal, anything. If they're on propane, or if they have a solar option now, it's just helping them figure out what it's going to cost for them on a monthly basis and what it's going to cost them at closing to be in the house, and then narrowing it down from there. I mean, a lot of times, going through these boxes is going to eliminate homes that you thought might have made sense for them that you might have wasted time to go in to see, versus this kind of more not really pre-qualification, but more strategy to figuring out what their actual needs are in the home. So once we've got it even more narrowed down, we're going to take them out, show them some houses, and then hopefully write offers and get the earnest money deposit sent out to the listing agent. So we write the offer, we negotiate, the purchase offer turns into a contract. We get that signed and ratified, by attorneys under attorney approval, and then from here it's going to be negotiating. I did not include that in here, but negotiating possible defaults in the home inspection and whatnot. But that's kind of a whole nother discussion. But for all intents and purposes, basics. Purchase agreement. Mortgage company or a bank is going to get that contract, and then they're going to start their process in credit report, appraisal, inspections, underwriter, and then finally we're going to get loan approval once all 4 of these boxes are checked, and the inspection hopefully goes swimmingly and we don't have any credits to negotiate, and then we get our loan approval. We proceed to the closing. We're going to do that final walkthrough, make sure there aren't any surprises 48 hours before the closing. If you write it in the contract like I do, you're always asking for a broom swept home. So that final walkthrough should be in broom swept condition when you're bringing the client through at the end. And then finally we get them to the attorney's office, title company, or the bank, and we wrap it up. So really, I mean, if you guys have, you're brand new to the business, this will keep you on track, and you can use this as kind of a cheater sheet to help you figure out where you're at with your buyer in the process. And if you guys have been doing this for a while, you never took the time to write out these steps, this is just a handy way to, I did it for you. So swipe it. You guys will see this in the PDF. In the PDF box below the video box on the Monday Morning Wake Up Call, you'll click that button and you can keep this file and hopefully use it in your business. So if you guys like this, thought it was helpful, and you're thinking everything that comes out of the Monday Morning Wake Up Call video series on YouTube is helpful, subscribe. Please ring that button. Like my videos, comment on my videos, and I will talk to you guys next week. Hope everybody's safe and make it a good week. Talk soon.